Hey Run Junkies, I'm in my kitchen today because I want to tell you about some of my favorite smoothie recipes and offer you some tips for packing in all of those good for you nutrients. Smoothies are a great way to sneak all the healthy stuff past your taste buds before they realize what you've done to them. I love the portability of smoothies, and I usually have one for breakfast, and they don't have to be complicated. They're really easy to prep. So here are some quick tips for adding smoothies into your nutrition plan. First of all, keep it simple. There are a lot of smoothie recipes out there that have tons of different ingredients, some of them ridiculously exotic, but really a smoothie is just a few ingredients to start. You can buy fresh fruits and veggies and chop them fresh every single time you want to make a smoothie, but that gets tedious and time consuming. Make it as simple as possible. Do what I do. Go to your freezer section of your grocery store and buy the biggest bag you can of your favorite fruit. My personal favorite is strawberries. Frozen fruit is just as good, and it also adds a little bit of thickness to the smoothie. Another tip, smoothies are great for kids. Now, my son doesn't always hijack my smoothies, but he does like to try something, especially if I've been experimenting a little bit. Smoothies are a great way to sneak those veggies in without them really knowing it. Here's a tip. Have them try the smoothie before you tell them what's in it. If they say they like it, then you've won. Here's my third tip. Don't be afraid to experiment. Start with a basic formula of 3 ingredients. A liquid ingredient, a softer ingredient like yogurt, and something frozen like fruit. And then go from there. It's fall here, so I like apple cinnamon or even pumpkin puree and spices. Get creative. Take your favorite flavors and throw them together. See what you like. That's the great thing about smoothies. It never has to be the same thing every day. Now, I have a basic formula, and it's gotten me through many years of training. I've modified it and adapted it based on my needs and my tastes over the years. Recently, I've coupled that formula with that of my nutritionist Ellie Freeman over at Simply Nourished. I start with that formula and I vary it based on what I have in my fridge, in my pantry, and my mood. So here's the formula and the ingredients I'm using today. 1/2 to 1 fluid cup of milk based on sensitivities or allergies, but I use almond or coconut milk most of the time. 1 cup of Greek yogurt or other protein source like protein powder. 1/2 to 1 cup of fruit. If you are using a combination of fruits, keep the total volume to 1 cup. Today, I have a tropical mix of banana, peach, mango, pineapple, and strawberry. 1 handful of leafy greens like spinach or kale. This is baby spinach. An optional addition is a superfood of some kind. More about that in a minute, but today I have hemp seeds. Since this is the basic formula, let's make my go-to smoothie. First, I'm adding about 4 ounces of coconut milk into the blender. If I prefer a thicker shake-like smoothie, I may add less liquid. After that, I'm adding the Greek yogurt. Personally, I find Greek yogurt an acquired taste, which is why I like adding it into my smoothies. The advantage to Greek yogurt over dairy yogurt is that it's higher in protein and lower in carbs. Next, the fruit. I find tropical fruit works better with coconut milk, and berries like strawberries and blueberries work better with almond milk. Now, on top of all of that, we sneak in our veggies. You can use kale or any other leafy greens, but since I have kind of a sweet tooth, the spinach has a milder, sweeter flavor, and I've found that I don't taste it as much in the smoothies as I do taste the kale. Like I said, you can add a superfood here. My go-to is hemp seed, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. There are a lot of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in here, as well as magnesium and protein. Okay, so that's everything in there. Let's blend it up. That's good. Tastes like a strawberry milkshake. If you like the idea of superfoods, check out the book Superfood Smoothies by Julie Morris. There's a link in the description below. It has a lot of great information about superfoods and their benefits, from the American mainstream like avocados and blueberries to a little bit more exotic like goji and maqui berries. Julie Morris gives you a lot of different options for power boosting your smoothie and getting in those healthy nutrients. So that is it for my basic smoothie recipe. But if I feel I need to shake it up, See what I did there? I use many different resources for inspiration. In fact, I have a whole Pinterest board, and I'm leaving a link to that board in the description below. That's where I keep track of all of my favorite smoothie recipes and combinations, so please feel free to check that out. So my question for you guys today, what is your favorite smoothie and or your favorite smoothie ingredient? Please leave a comment in the box below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video, and please subscribe. We've got a lot more great stuff coming up. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Get out there, go find your awesome. We'll see you next time, and until then, happy running.